In College Park, Maryland takes down Towson 28-3, but this was a much closer game than the final score indicates. Rich Waltz, along with Keith Jones. Towson was down just 7-3 at the half.
Towson really outplayed Maryland, particularly in the first half. They turned the ball over in the second. They made some mistakes relative to calling timeouts in inopportune times, penalties, those types of things. The score not indicative of how close this ball game really was.
And it started out like Maryland wanted it to start out, and that was an impressive 7-play, 65-yard drive. DJ Adams takes it in from 15 yards out.
Maryland staff had talked to their kids all week long. We've got to start fast. There's got to be an immediacy about us. They did just that on the first drive.
But they also told their kids, hey, Towson can play, and the defense showed they could.
You knew about Towson's offense, their ability to put points on the board, but the defense played particularly well. They block up an attempted field goal here, and Towson really hanging with the Terrapins here early in the ballgame.
And Towson had their opportunities to score twice in the second quarter, and they came away with only the 3 points. Ryan with a great catch. This was a key third down stop for Maryland.
And credit Maryland, because once they got down there, Maryland did rise to the occasion. They give up the field goal here, but later on in the ballgame, they forced Towson into some more plays.
Rob Ambrose's team, driving in the final seconds without any timeouts, had to rush the field goal unit on to finish the half, and in the rush, they missed the field goal as time evaporated.
I was amazed that they got the kick off, but anytime you rush a kicker on and force him quicker than he's comfortable, that might be the end result.
Towson had outplayed Maryland going into the second half, and then the turnover started. Kenny Tate with a pick, not a good throw at all, and Maryland was rolling.
And Maryland, again, to their credit, took advantage of those opportunities and were able to put points on the board. But you're exactly right. Towson ended up being their worst enemy.
Justin Pickett with that touchdown run. Another interception there. 14-3 at that point, headed into the fourth quarter. And from that point, it was all Maryland.
Well, the depth, the size of the offensive line, the disparity on the offensive line versus Towson's defense. And give, again, third time I've said it, give Maryland credit. They didn't play particularly well, Rich, but they played well enough to win.
Kevin Dorsey, that touchdown catch from Danny O'Brien, a turnover. And then O'Brien would finish the scoring, hitting Tyler Searski for a touchdown. And that's how they arrived at 28-3. And Danny O'Brien chatted with Jen Hildreth after the ball game.
Kind of just got settled in and, settled into the game really, and then got into a rhythm. And, once we do that, I think things start flowing for us just because of the pace that we run. And once you hit a couple, you kind of get going.
All right, I asked your coach this. I'll ask you as well. Brutal stretch coming up. What's the next step for you in this team?
We're just going to take it a game at a time. We know we have a tough stretch ahead of us, but, now we're going to focus on Georgia Tech, and that's it. We can't get too ahead of ourselves, and, we're going to watch this tape tomorrow, put it behind us, and then it's all going to be Georgia Tech.
Well, there you have it. 2-2 is 2-2, but Georgia Tech is 5-0, and that's where Maryland has to go next week.
And the upside, particularly with O'Brien, is he was workmanlike, but we know from last year he has the ability to have big games. He will need one against the Yellow Jackets.
Much like they did against Miami in the season opener. So the final here from College Park, Maryland, a 7-3 halftime lead. They stretch it and win it 28-3.